back post, and obviously it worked out. Just had to put the ball on his head, and he does what he does and just scored a goal.
Actually, following up on that, you guys seem to be consciously really more aggressively in the early goings. This is the matches that I've seen you guys play. You seem to really, offensively, really be putting it on them.
Yeah, I think they're a pretty skillful team going forward, and I think our main goal is kind of just pin them back and force them to defend early and kind of throw them off their rhythm a little bit, and we were able to do that and get an early goal. And I think from then on we were just flowing, moving really well and everything.
Yeah, just keep feeding on itself once you realize that you had them on their heels and they were going backwards, and just like you guys just kept coming on waves.
Yeah, I think we're the type of team that, once we start creating a good few chances, we just don't stop. Everything starts to click. Guys are even sharper on the ball, and it just gets better and better.
You feel like in the second half, UConn, their last game, they came back from a 3-1 deficit and came back to win. In the second half, were you guys kind of conscious about that and not letting up?
Not really. I mean, we don't really focus on that kind of stuff. We just focus on, finishing out the match. We were up 2-0. I think they only had like one shot at that point or something like that. So our main goal was just to keep a 0 on the board, keep the shutout, and then, continue to do our game, create more chances, and get a couple more goals if we could, which we did.
Spencer, do you feel like this was one of the most complete games you guys have played so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think just coming out with a team as good as UConn and having them earlier in the season where they held us just a 1-0, I think coming out and just first round of the tournament, being able to have that kind of performance through and through, I think it just helps us show how good we are and just have a good momentum for the next game.
To follow up on that, I mean, did knowing UConn, having played them already, did that make it easier to kind of know what you were doing coming in, have less of a feeling out process in this game?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think it was very beneficial to go back and watch game film from before, see what we did wrong, see how they played against us, and we kind of adjusted to that. And I think the big thing we got from that takeaway was just coming out early in the game and high pressing, and paid off in the end.
Did you feel their frustration? Because it seemed like it started to get a little chippy out there on their end. They really seemed to be getting frustrated with the pressure you guys were putting on.
Yeah, I just feel like when you're down 4-0, if I was in that situation, you would get a little mad, which is fair. And we just had to be smart with not getting sucked into that, not going into challenges. But it's soccer. It's what happens usually.
Obviously, you look at the score, it's 4, a lot of focus on the offense, but I mean, they didn't really have any good looks at all. I mean, what can you say on the team's defense today?
Yeah, I thought we were really good. I thought Jack and Timmy communicated well. They were in great spots all day, breaking up plays, and I thought we were really connected with our midfield, for second balls, and I think that was the main thing. I know, going into the game, their striker, we knew was very opportunistic and would kind of shoot from anywhere, so we knew that, and we bottled them up pretty well, and they really had nothing going all day.
You can't carry over goals from one match to another, but do you still feel like this sends a little bit of a message to open the tournament with a 4-0 win like this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, winning 4-0, and I don't know the shot count, but it was a lot to a little. I think that sends a message to the country that 22-2. Yeah, it sends a message to the country that we're in great form. We're finishing off plays, and you don't want to be the team in our way right now.
Trevor, 3 assists today. Another day at the office.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Are you taking so many corners one after the other?
No, I'm kind of used to it because this kid makes me stay for like 30 minutes after practice and kick it to his head all day. So now I'm pretty used to it.
You still got panic shin guards on?
Yeah, I was wearing them today.
So it's all about the shin guards.
It's the shin guards, man. 100%.
The big story.
Groundbreaking coverage.
Thank you, gentlemen.